Hi, it's Lance. Today is Tuesday, April 21, 2020. You know, this July will actually mark 15 years that I've been full-time as an entrepreneur. I left corporate America back in 2005 after a 20-year career. And I got to tell you, I never looked back. But during these 15 years, I've come to really appreciate how my small business, how entrepreneurship is the best insurance policy I've ever had. It has been my financial coat of armor. Let me give you some examples. First of all, I had the Great Recession in 2008, 2009. We had, a few years ago, my house in Houston was flooded with Hurricane Harvey. You remember that was all in the news. And now we're living through the pandemic. And what I've realized is that entrepreneurship, as opposed to employment, with entrepreneurship, we can pivot. And there's that word again. It's in the news a lot. I've talked about it in past Nugget episodes. Pivot means we can change. I can keep the income coming in. If one income stream slows down or dries up, I can pivot, start up another income stream. That's the power and beauty of entrepreneurship. That's why I call it the ultimate insurance policy. Give you some examples. My business is virtual. My real estate business is virtual. When Harvey hit, my house was flooded. We couldn't get into the office. I had a couple dozen staff, couldn't get to the office. Yet because we were a virtual operation, they were able to work from home. The income continued coming in. They got paid. My house, most people in Hurricane Harvey, when their house was flooded, didn't have flood insurance. And their income was tied to a job. And their house was flooded. And maybe they didn't have the cash reserves to start the very expensive repairs. So a lot of them lost their houses. Yet thanks to my business, I was able to come in quickly. I didn't have flood insurance either. I just started writing checks because I had income stream coming in from my business. Got the house turned around in the shortest possible time. Probably the first one back up, around. And so entrepreneurship is your ultimate insurance policy. And I know you're looking for multiple income streams, or you should be looking for multiple income streams as we go through this pandemic. That's also throwing a magnifying glass on the need for multiple income streams, that financial coat of armor. So as you're looking at entrepreneurial opportunities, I want you to write down the attributes which will give you the greatest protection, the best insurance policy. You get to design the insurance policy. So let me make some suggestions. Have income streams that are based upon virtual operation, meaning you can do it from anywhere. Have income streams that are not tied to a particular location, meaning you can do business anywhere, the United States. Have income streams that are based upon something that people always need. For example, like housing. Housing, it's an essential service. And I think you can see where I'm going with this. I've discovered and I was taught this up front, and it's been reaffirmed over and over, that real estate and a virtual real estate operation that can be managed by others around the country is one of the greatest insurance policies that I have found, speaking personally, because I can change, I can pivot, I can do a number of different things when a crisis strikes. And if you look at our history, we had 9/11, we had the 2008 recession, in my case, Hurricane Harvey, and now we got a global pandemic. Everything happens in cycles. Don't tie your financial future to an employer. Don't tie your financial future to an employer. When I was in 2008, when the Great Recession hit, and I'd been out of corporate America for 3 years, I was thinking back to my friends and colleagues I'd left behind who were employees. I really felt for them because they'd been laid off. They had a particular job skill set, and no one was hiring. So they really didn't have many options. They found themselves in the situation of not able to pivot, or very, very difficult to pivot. So that's my suggestion right now. Entrepreneurship, the ultimate insurance policy. You have the opportunity right now. Design that policy that gives you all the attributes that you're going to need to go forward prosperously and protect yourself on the downside. Have a great day.